yeah, I got a bad habit, and it ain't gone away.
What's up, guys? If you're just tuning in, we are about to go live. We're just gearing up to go live.
Who are you talking to?
So rude.
Talking to our audience.
Such attitudes. When I show my peace, complaints cease. Something's odd. Feel like I'm God, you stupid, dumb shit. Goddamn motherfucker!
Whoa. Whoa.
I love that part of the song.
All right. We're a couple more minutes. Let's get this.
All right.
People are jumping in, I can see.
Let's get demonetized.
Couple
real
viewers
fast.
were just
Demonetized.
Get it out of the way.
You say demonetized.
Let's get demonetized.
Hey, if you really want to use
what about that name for a show?
What?
Let's get demonetized. Demonetized.
If you want to get demonetized, just put the gamer word in there.
The gamer word?
The gamer word.
What's the gamer word?
What do you think the gamer word is?
All right. So far we have one like. Let's kind of gear up a little bit.
I'm confused.
People are tuning in.
Gamer?
Yeah.
Like a gamer, right? Like a gamer?
I think so.
Gamer word. Tim Hortons?
No.
You might get timed out. Was it Tim Hortons?
No.
Gamer word.
I don't know.
Gamer. Riot?
Quiet Riot.
Fuck.
No, it's something that would actually get you demonetized.
And it's a gamer word?
Yes.
Just a couple.
Well, the internet calls it the gamer word.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up because this is I'm boomering out. Hold on.
All right, let me just post this here. Oh, we got more people. Nice. If you guys are just tuning in, we're just gearing up and getting ready to go. We got a good show coming for you this week. I'm really excited. So
bullshit.
That's fucked up.
Sorry, my allergies are bothering me.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Circle jerk.
Circle jerk. All right. Here we go. And we're going live in 3. Oh, no. Hold on. Something just crashed on me, bro.
Crash.
Wow.
Did you boomer it?
What's your name? Crash. Crash override.
That's fucked up.
You fucking boomer.
And now my dog is trying.
Trying to what?
You lock the door?
Yeah, door's locked. I think she has to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. You were explaining something I didn't want to interrupt.
Potty first.
You said somebody came by earlier. Are we live yet?
Yeah, we're live. We're just
Take your dog to go to the potty.
No, because we're about to jumpstart the show. So
well, I mean, do it before you have to jump. Do it before you start the show.
We are live right now. I'm just hitting our settings.
Oh, sweet Lord!
People are tuning in.
Hell, man.
So unprofessional.
All right, here we go, and we're switching over.
I got half a steak I can eat.
All right, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to CHIODO Movie Talk, where we bring you all the latest news in the world of movies, and we tell you what it's all about. I'm Dom Chiodo, you know that, and of course, today on the council we have Russell. What's going on, man?
You're still an idiot.
I know, and of course we have Andy. What's going on, Andy? How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm here at our new ghetto studio downtown Ghettopolis, and as you can see, the carpets and well, hell, the drapes don't even match. So who cares if the carpet matches the drapes?
Hey,
man, what's up, man? What's up?
Bare floors.
Bare floors. All right, hold on. Let me fix something. Hold on.
Is that a euphemism?
Yes, it is.
Is it a double entendre?
Yes, indeed it is.
Is it? Okay, I don't want to get into this. We're gonna get into like manscaping
No.
habits.
There's no. The floor is wood.
I know that, but is it also like a double, not a double entendre, but
Yes,
it is a double entendre.
It is a double entendre.
But is it also a double truth?
I will.
Neither confirm nor deny.
Where the fuck did he go?
He probably went to take the stupid dog out.
Why did he start the show?
Hi, it's the Dom Chiodo show. I'll see you later.
I'm sorry. I'm here. Sorry, guys. Wait, I forgot one more.
So unprofessional. And there he goes again.
And he doesn't want me to eat on. We'll probably get more fucking likes and subscribes if I eat on the on screen.
I know. Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
I
Look,
still got half a steak I can eat over here.
if you're probably wondering, which most of you are, yeah.
You're so unprofessional.
How many studios the Dom Chiodo Entertainment Network has?
Yeah. Right.
We have
got Andy in one studio. Dom's in
so,
like the third studio so far. And we've got another
so
one on
many
the way.
studios. We've got so many studios. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
We're huge.
We're huge.
So we got a lot of topics, and I'm kind of out of breath, and I don't feel like, wearing my glasses. I don't, I got this fucking headband thing going on.
My gimmick.
Stealing his gimmick. So that's always a
uninspired
plus.
No, that's not true. That's not.
Dude, this eye's like drooping. What the hell? Okay, so we got a couple topics for you guys today that we're going to talk about, and I'm really excited about. So the first topic, wait, did it transfer over? Yeah,
you lost it.
No, dude, it's crazy today. All right, and our first topic of today is about this guy over here that you can see up on your screen. Paramount Pictures and Sega Sammy confirmed on Thursday that they have commenced development on a sequel to the live-action family comedy of Sonic the Hedgehog. The sequel would reteam the filmmakers Jeff Fuller directing, and Pat Casey and Josh Miller writing the script. Confirmed by Variety. What's up?
I thought that the live action family comedy they were talking about was Schindler's List.
Yes. Yeah. About that.
Demonetized.
So with that news being given to us from Variety, guys, what do you think? Okay. So I've never seen Sonic the Hedgehog, the new movie yet. I would like to see Sonic the Hedgehog.
So go and buy it.
Well, I know, but I really don't have time to watch it. Eventually, I'll get around.
Watch the Scooby-Doo movie.
Well, no, I did not watch the Scooby-Doo movie. My plan was to watch Scooby-Doo and then release a review on it, but I haven't had time for that yet. But anyway, I mean, if you look at it, this is no surprise, right?
No surprise that you're unprofessional? Yes, we know.
Demonetized.
No, there's no surprise that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is happening, especially with the same creative team behind the movie. It was, the highest grossing video game movie to be released. Granted, it didn't make a lot of money. I think Andy's fact checking me.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, because right after it released, a week and a half, was it 2 weeks after it released is when the lockdown started?
Yeah. So it made it. What?
What did you say, Russell?
Didn't the lockdown start 2 weeks after that movie released?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It made a lot of money, but it didn't go to its full potential, which is fine. And I'm sure it made a lot of money on home video. I think it made more money than Detective Pikachu. Andy, maybe you can.
I thought that was
I know Detective Pikachu was really good.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu was really good.
Huh?
It was a lot of.
How old is this fucking list?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
This is 1 of 25. Oh, that's at the bottom. Okay, never mind. Oh man, it's a click on this shit. God damn it.
If they ask you to enter a credit card, don't.
Oh fuck, man, my shit fills out automatically.
Okay,
I'm
so Russell, is this any surprise to you that we're getting a Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
Nope.
No? Andy, how about you, man? What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, still haven't seen the first one, so I don't know.
I haven't either, but
worthy of a sequel. Obviously, it made money. I forgot to actually pay attention because they had the whole that's not our Sonic movement.
Well, okay, so
yeah, but here's the thing about that is the fans revolted when they saw the first trailer, but then the studio was like, okay, we're gonna fix this.
Yeah,
and they did.
I think they spent, maybe Andy, you can fact check me on this, but I think they spent a total of $18 million on this movie.
I'm still trying to find out what the
$18 million. That's it. That's cheap.
Yeah.
Is that for the redos?
I think.
Is that for just the redos? Or like the movie total?
I think the movie total.
I seriously doubt that movie. I seriously doubt they made that movie for.
No way.
That's really low.
That is really low, which I agree.
I'm betting that's the reshoots.
Let me see how much. Okay. Let me go ahead and fact check this real quick.
Who thinks what the number one's going to be? Holy shit! That movie made that much money?
What movie?
Fucking that Rampage with the Rock.
I forgot about that movie. I didn't see that either.
We're at number 3. There's number 2.
Okay.
Oh, it's an ad.
So
Super Mario Brothers.
All right. So Sonic.
Yeah, it was Sonic the Hedgehog, but it says domestic is 146 million, and fucking Rampage with The Rock did like 100 million.
So Sonic the Hedgehog overall, right? So it cost.
Pikachu came in at 144. I wonder if this is all just domestic.
Pikachu.
Now,
and then number 3 is Lara Croft Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie.
Sonic hasn't even aired in. What are you doing? Sonic hasn't even aired in China yet.
That's 1 billion people.
I don't think we should do business with China anymore.
I agree.
We're
not talking about that. We're talking about movies. But okay, so it cost $18 million the first time around making the movie. And then after, with all the reshoots and all the editing and stuff like that, the movie cost in total $87 million, and that is including global marketing and reshoots. That's how much
it really only cost $18 million the first time?
First time around, it cost $18 million.
What the fuck?
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, according to Variety.
It cost more to do the reshoots than it did to make the actual movie?
Well, you got to think. you got to think. They got to go back and reskin.
That just doesn't sound right.
Okay, so just think of it this way. They go back and reskin the character.
I understand what you're saying. It just doesn't sound right.
Okay, they probably added reshoots in there too. You got to look at it that way. They probably worked the script. And plus two, once the movie's in the can, it's the same thing with Justice League. I know we really didn't talk about it last week, and we'll kind of talk a little bit about it on this show.
Snyder cut.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So once a movie is filmed and it's shot, a lot of people don't understand or realize that once you go back to edit that movie, you have to renegotiate everything with the actors, and everybody gets paid again because ultimately it's a different movie a second time.
Not necessarily. If all you're doing is reskinning Sonic, then no.
But what if the movie had a completely different ending and a beginning, but yet because they went back to reshoot, they changed things around, hence makes it a completely different movie?
I kind of doubt that.
Okay, this says it costs 81 to 95 million, and then it says that it cost Paramount 5 million, not 35 million, to redesign Sonic. That's redesign. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say just the redesign of Sonic was probably less than $10 million.
But I think somebody tried to say it was like 35.
Now, who's that? Is that Warner Brothers? Are they, or no, Paramount, you said, right? Paramount?
Remember?
Yeah, I believe
Paramount. Yeah, that's what it
was Paramount.
said.
Oh, Andy's freezing up. I think we.
I'm actually doing okay right now.
I think we lost Andy.
I'm there.
Am I still working?
Oh, you're kind of glitchy and freezing a little bit, and you're all pixelated.
Oh, I'm looking shit up.
Okay,
My shit's probably overloaded. Looking at the internet. I should use my phone. I'm such a fucking boomer.
But
Am I
also
still
too,
Okay.
I think that I think it's going for 2021 is when we'll get Sonic 2. Also too, around that time we're getting Super Mario, the Super Mario movie, and those two will be competing with each other once that movie comes out too around the same time. But honestly, I think Sonic. Well, no, I lied. I think Mario will make more money than Sonic 2 because to me, Super Mario is just a bigger character. I don't know what you think, Russell.
He is. Mario's a bigger character.
Yeah. And Andy, how about you?
Have they done the casting yet?
Or
is it animated?
Yeah, it's animated. So
I don't know.
the only thing we've seen so far online is stills, but that's about it.
I think they should make a Luigi's Mansion movie.
Hey,
Like a
Grayson,
kid- a
what's
kid
going
board.
on, man? Hey, thanks for commenting, saying, "Hey, my best friend rocking the wild look." Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's stealing my gimmick.
I'm rocking out, man. Yeah.
Stealing my
So these
gimmick.
movies will be competing against each other in 2021. Obviously, Super Mario will be making more money than Sonic 2.
I mean, I don't know, dude, because this whole Corona thing,
It's going to be
We've
Super
got
Mario Brothers,
backlogs
but it's
of
only
shit.
going to it's
You know
going
what
to be
I'm
Super
saying?
Mario Brothers, but it's going to focus on Peach.
Peach.
That's
Fucking, it's we've got a backlog of shit that needs to come out. I'm not. Why are they worrying about
We're all backed up.
fucking 2021? I want to see the fucking New Mutants, man.
We still haven't got. It's been like 3 years.
I know that poor fucking movie is like doomed.
I'm not worried about New Mutants, man. I've kind of
Just
given.
put it out. Disney.
I want to
please,
see
put
it, dude. A fucking superhero horror movie.
Put it on
I mean,
Disney
they did.
Plus.
They did. Did any of y'all see Oh fuck! What was it? The Superman goes bad at an early age movie.
Brightburn?
Brightburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. That movie was great.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Okay, so with you guys watching, go ahead and let us know in the comments. What do you think? Who do you think? Are you excited for Sonic 2?
Are you sad that Carter's not here?
Yeah, it's really
'Cause
weird.
we are.
It's really weird
You
not
think
having.
Dom is stealing my gimmick.
Carter.
It's really weird not having
Come
Carter.
back!
It's really weird not having Carter.
Do you think Dom is stealing my gimmick?
Yeah. Comment below. Let us know your guys' thoughts. Are you excited for Sonic 2? Do you think Sonic will make more money than Super Mario once that comes out? Or do you think Super Mario will make more money than Sonic? Let us know in the comments. And let's kind of go on to topic number 2. And this one's kind of interesting, guys. I don't know if you've heard about it yet. But topic number 2.
Number 2.
Cineworld, the owner of Regal Cinemas in the U.S., expects to reopen its doors for business in July. The movie theater giant said late Wednesday anticipates that government restrictions related to cinemas will be lifted in each of its territories in the coming months and anticipates the reopening of all cinemas in July. The theater expects to open its doors with the new Christopher Nolan movie Tenet and with Mulan, according to the New York Post. Let's go to Russell. What do you think, man?
I think they should just go ahead and open it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about all the other states, but this state, I think we're on phase 2 in Texas of our opening, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think, especially with everything that's going on this week, I think they should just go ahead and open it.
Really?
Open it up. Yeah. Open up everything. Bring back sports. Bring back movies. Bring back everything. Open up Six Flags. Open up Disney World.
Well, Disney World is opening up, but they're not doing any character greets or, fireworks shows or excuse me.
What the fuck's wrong? Oh, because they'll crowd around the fireworks?
Yeah, or the parade. So, I don't know.
Fireworks is something that you could see for literally blocks. Why? That's stupid. Anyway.
Fireworks, never mind.
I've never been to Disney World, so I don't know. I would like to go, take Tristan and go to Disney World, but dude, you have to fucking sell your soul to go to.
I want to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah, that looks pretty badass. Yeah, look.
Before we jump off of this, didn't Texas say that theaters could open?
Yeah,
kind of.
And AMC and Regal said, "Yeah, we're going to stay closed."
Well, that was at that time, but now it says let's go back and look, right? So
Texas as a state said we're going to leave it up to the municipalities and the cities themselves,
right,
to decide.
But
they set out a list of shit that could open.
Wait, let's go back and kind of reread this, right? So, Cineworld, the owner of Regal Cinemas in the U.S., expects to reopen its doors for business in July. Movie theater giant said late Wednesday it anticipates the government restrictions related to cinemas will be lifted in each of its territories in the coming months and anticipates the reopening of all of its cinemas in July. The theater expects to open its doors with the new Christopher Nolan movie Tenet and with Mulan, according to the New York Post.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why did you read that to us again?
Because you kind of look at the facts in there. They're going to open in July.
Yeah, but I mean, there's the way that's worded. It's like, well, we can't open yet because they won't let us. Well, Texas is a big fucking chunk of land. They could have opened and had some sort of business going on.
I guarantee if they open up, Texas is not going to say shit to them.
Really?
I swear they said movie theaters.
The state, no. The cities, maybe.
I mean,
well, the Hippodrome is fucking open. They're the only one that opened. I know that they're allowing fucking theaters to open because the Hippodrome was the only one that said, "Okay, yeah, fuck it, we'll open."
I mean, and what's funny too about this statement, I think I told you guys, AMC was like, "Oh, you're opening in July? We're gonna open in June." Fuck it. Which means the Waco AMC, nobody's going there. I guarantee.
Have you seen all the idiots that are out now?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
but I mean,
they're going to the fucking movies.
I would go to the movies.
Okay, but all right,
if there was something to watch.
Yeah. I think the restrictions, from what I told you guys, will be like 50 people a theater, if that.
Yeah.
How's that make you feel, Andy? Okay, so you guys haven't been coming to set,
yeah,
because of this whole COVID-19.
No, it's not the COVID that's keeping me from going to the set. It's just that I'm lazy and don't want to drive over there.
Okay, but what about when we have the new studio and the new set? Would you come then?
Maybe.
I'm buying a microphone for you, sir. Anyway,
I'll think about it.
Okay, Andy.
We're supposed to get better chairs.
Yeah, we are getting better chairs. Andy, okay, so you haven't been coming here because of COVID-19, right? And rightfully so. If AMC opens tomorrow, and I don't know, say one of the movies they show again to try and get people to theaters is Endgame, right?
Yeah.
Or because that's a big draw.
Okay, if it's an old movie, one that I've seen, no. If they open up tomorrow and then say, "Hey, we're going to show Black Widow," yeah, I'd go.
Somebody just left a comment. Grayson just commented to Andy saying that, Andy, You just have random PVC pipe in your room.
Dude, okay, this is part of my big announcement. I was gonna wait till later on in the show, but I'm starting a new fucking internet program. It's called, well, okay, now I gotta explain first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a house, or at least a shack, out of PVC and pallets, and I'm gonna call it the PP house. Yeah, this is my set wrench. So if there's something happens to my set, I can just like fuck with it, and then look, see, I just fucked it up.
I do like
I can reach up here and I can be like, bitch, I fixed it. This is the scent wrench now.
I do like,
and it doubles as a back scratcher. You take the sharp end,
Back scratcher.
and you go, oh yeah, right there.
Back scratcher.
Back scratcher.
But okay. So let's kind of get back for a minute. All right. So say they release. I don't know what was supposed to be released by now. Bond and what else?
Bond, Black Widow.
The New Mutants.
New Mutants will never be released.
I don't remember if it's supposed to come out yet or not.
But okay.
We're expecting delays.
But let's just say they start releasing big movies again. They throw Bad Boys for Life back in there. Say they throw
Dom would go to that.
Fuck you, I would not see Bad Boys for Life again.
Dom's gonna go and fucking be the only one in the deal and just like fucking rage jerk off to it.
I would not. Okay, but all right. So let's kind of look.
I hate this movie.
No. Let's think about this for a minute. Let's think about this.
Okay.
And somebody said Andy cut his hair, and then I like the long hair.
He cut his hair months ago.
Yeah.
Who likes long hair?
Grayson liked the long hair.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
But okay. So all right, what was the hot movies this past summer?
I got tired of it, so I had to chop it all off.
So okay, say they put Joker back into movie theater. Say they put Ford vs. Ferrari. Say they put Endgame. They put all the big players from this past year, right, into the theater to kind of get that crowd back and to get that movie experience again, or those experience, seeing Joker on the fucking big screen again. Would that make you go back and would you be okay with that, right? Or if they had these restrictions in law, in place, and they kept it to $50 people maximum per theater. Would you be okay with that, Andy? And would you go watch a movie? And two, you get to wear a face mask everybody's required to wear a face mask in the theater. Would you do?
Oh, they are?
No, I'm just saying if this is what AMC had in place.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a fucking face mask.
Well, yeah, but I mean. Would you go?
I've got a cotton one, and that motherfucker is hot. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a face mask.
But what I'm asking is, would you go do it? Would you do it?
Again, I will tell you, if it's not a new release, no.
Andy, how about you?
Only if it was new releases or something that I haven't seen that like they were playing at the before they shut down, and they're just like, okay, well, we're gonna start up where we left off and go from there. But I would be pissed if I got there, and of course I usually buy my shit online anyway beforehand. But I'd be pissed if I got there and they're like, oh, we're sorry, we're sold out. Somebody just bought ticket number 50 to the 200 seat IMAX or whatever. So I don't know.
Okay, so all right, for the IMAX, so say it was a $100. Why do I keep saying $100? Why would
I don't know.
100 people maximum for IMAX, and everybody has to sit. If they sit in a row, it has to be every 2 chairs.
The reason you keep saying $100 is the same reason that you can't read properly.
Piss off, man.
Well, I think 50% capacity. There's only gonna be one buffer seat between you and the next person, because that's
and Andy needs his buffer seat.
Yeah, fucking. I'm gonna love the post Corona Chan buffer seat rule, because that was always my rule. But I see fucking, we call them weirdos.
Just don't sit next to me.
it's okay if it's crowded, but if you're fucking the only other person in the fucking theater, why would you sit next to me?
I'm sitting directly behind you and sniffing your hair.
It depends on the movie as to whether or not I enjoy that.
So Grayson just commented saying, "I can't wear a mask and eat all my munchies." I agree, dude.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, the mask really isn't going to work because
you can't eat your popcorn.
The fucking the movie theaters are not going to sell concessions because that's where the money is. By the way, when AMC opens, if you buy $25 worth of concessions, you get a free patch.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, I had to do it. I couldn't help myself.
I loved how on their website that before the lockdown they said we're going to clean things every 30 minutes. No, they're not.
Yeah.
We know those people.
Yeah,
they're not cleaning things every 30
those
minutes.
people used to.
Yeah, that is true. Nobody fucking cleaned. Come on, nobody cleaned.
I used to run that concession stand. They don't clean shit.
Man, this
I would stay over in the kitchen area.
Under the bus.
I would stay over in the kitchen area just so I wouldn't have to help people.
That's messed up, dude.
I don't like people.
Well, whatever.
This would be a great job if it wasn't for all the fucking customers.
Right?
All right. So, with that being said, let's kind of get into our third topic of today. Also, guys, let us know what you think down below of this movie theater thing
in Australia.
Yeah, Australia. Comment below. Let us know. Would you go
the toilets flush the other direction?
Yeah, that's cool.
I think that's a myth. I'm pretty sure.
No,
that's
it's
a myth.
true. It's real.
It's true.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's like it, but it does like all throughout the southern hemisphere though. It's not just Australia.
Gotcha. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comment section if AMC Theater opens tomorrow or if Regal opens tomorrow. Will you go with these restrictions? You have to wear a face mask. It's 50 people per theater if it's small, or IMAX, it's 100 people. Let us know below, and we'll definitely answer you.
And if I see you there, I will make sure to cough on you and possibly give you a French kiss.
Jeez. Grayson said, Russell, you sat on your butt in the stock room.
That's true.
I remember what I was doing.
I drove past AMC today, and there was cars in the parking lot. I don't know if...
Oh, those are crackheads.
Probably.
Yeah, that's probably just people parking in the parking lot.
No, the lights were on inside, so I don't know.
They left the lights on all the time.
What?
They left the lights on all the time.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not for this.
Some of them.
So I didn't know if maybe they were gearing up inside, cleaning, kind of getting...
I mean,
things...
it's possible.
Yeah.
What time of day was this?
Literally on my way back to this to the studio. I kind of was curious.
Damn, we should have done a live show from out there.
We should have. We can. I don't think we can get in trouble for that.
We could throw a riot and then go. They probably don't have any movies though, do they?
Well, we'd have to be off their property.
The parking lot is public.
Why? They're not open for business.
The parking lot is technically their property.
No, they don't. They own
They
own the building, not the ground.
They own, but the property includes the parking lot.
I don't know. We'll look into that one. All right. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, I hit a wrong button. All right. So let's kind of go into topic number 3. And Russell, you can kind of give us a little insight into this one because you're more knowledgeable about it. But I think this is pretty interesting. So topic number 3. WWE superstar and former MMA fighter Sonya Deville took to Twitter to express interest in the role of Batwoman since Ruby Rose left, asking the CW and showrunner Greg Valenti to give her a show.
A shot.
Well, it says give her a show at playing Batwoman. Sonya, who is the first.
That's a misspelling.
Yeah,
typo.
I pulled this from Variety's article. So,
Give me your show.
at playing Batwoman, Sonya, who is the first openly gay female wrestler in WWE, was asked about her tweets during an interview with TV Insider. She revealed that she's been actively pursuing an active career for a while now, and explained why she believes she's the right person to take over as a small screen Scarlet Knight. All right, Russell, we'll start with you and your thoughts on this.
Well, first off, I honestly don't know how good of an actor she is. I know that WWE really hasn't given her a chance. So that may be why she's wanting to leave. She would have to get out of her contract. I don't know when her contract is up. It could be within the next couple months.
Do you think her... not to cut you off, I'm sorry. Do you think her contract could have already ended due to COVID-19?
They let off a whole bunch of people. Like, they let go of a whole bunch of wrestlers. I don't think she was on that list. In fact, I'm pretty sure she wasn't. But because I think they let all those people go before WrestleMania, and she was involved in WrestleMania.
Okay.
And
There it is.
or it might have been right after. I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, if she's a good actress, I mean, she might be good. The thing about it is, I don't understand, and this isn't a dig. This isn't a rag on anybody. I don't understand why the actress who plays her has to be a lesbian in real life. I don't understand that. It's acting. You're pretending to be someone you're not. What difference does it make? I mean, I know it makes a difference to somebody, but I mean, it seems a little silly to me.
You know, Robert Downey Jr. played a racist who wore blackface in the movie Thunder.
God.
He's not really a racist.
Okay.
I don't agree with that casting. I want to fuck a racist to wear a fucking blackface in my movies.
Russell, we'll get into that one in just a minute. We'll get into that. Andy, what is your thoughts on this, man?
On Sonya?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how good an actress she is. And I mean, it might do the action sequences better to have somebody that can do her own stunts, you know.
You know what might help that show? Someone who actually knows how to run a show.
Yeah.
Very true. Okay, so I'm flipping. I got pictures popping up on the screen. She's hot, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's a good-looking girl.
She's
why don't they get an ugly girl to do fucking?
Because nobody wants to watch a show about an ugly girl.
She's definitely
we're
attractive.
SJW, but we're not that SJW. What the fuck?
Okay, all right. I was excited for Batwoman. Lies. Let me retract. I was excited for Batwoman. I wasn't happy with Ruby Rose playing Batwoman, right? I never understood the whole Ruby Rose turn me lesbian phenomenon that happened when Orange is the New Black came out. I all around, I just think she's a horrible actor, right? I mean, not good. Batwoman, man, wrong casting altogether. I
only saw the one episode during the crisis, during the crisis storyline, and the worst thing about that show was her.
Oh, I agree.
She was in Crisis.
Yeah,
that was actually her better work.
Probably
because
she was surrounded by a whole bunch of other actors that lifted her up.
And she really didn't. Well, she had a one-on-one with Supergirl, but it's just Ruby.
I have a whole bunch of issues with the CW DC shows anyway. So
we'll get into that too. I think. Look. I don't think she's going. She says she's been actively pursuing an acting career. She's been working with an acting coach. I've been, did a little research and she says she's been working with an acting coach. Well, God, what was that MMA fighter's name? Ronda Rousey. Dude, I don't think she could be any worse than Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was supposed to be in the new Roadhouse movie, and she was supposed to lead it. And
I don't see that.
Well,
she was going to be like Swayze?
Yeah, she was going to be Swayze. And yeah, that felt. They screen tested her. I remember when this happened. They screen tested her. And
why do they have to? Here's the thing about that. And why do they have to remake every movie with chicks?
It's
just.
I have a better question.
It doesn't make any sense, and so far, none of these movies have been any good. Like none of them. Ghostbusters wasn't good.
Okay.
8 wasn't good.
Yeah, all right, hold on. Yes, Ghostbusters wasn't good. Paul Feig fucking sucks as a director.
He wants to release.
Actually,
he wants to release his director's cut.
He's got some pretty good stuff.
He wants to release his director's cut. You heard about that?
Shit.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-hour version of it.
Release the feed cut.
A cut of the movie that nobody asked. A cut of a movie that nobody asked for. For a movie that nobody asked for.
That's what your precious Snyder cut does to us. We get the feed cut of Ghostbusters 2016.
Look,
So if I was going to see a director's cut of a movie, I'd want the Trank cut of Fantastic Four.
yes.
That last one with all the kids?
Yeah. Look, Ghostbusters was fucking horrible from the beginning, right? The problem was, it's not that it was an all-female cast. It
was just a terrible movie.
Yeah, it was a terrible movie. Fucking Melissa McCarthy. I hate her. I can't fucking stand her. That bitch, man.
The only person that was funny in that movie was
Chris
Chris
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
Yep,
Oh,
Chris
I
Hemsworth.
see that now.
He was the only person that was funny.
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy can suck a fat vagina. I can't stand her. Everybody in that movie just not good actors. I mean, some of them are, but it didn't work. Didn't work. They made it into a joke, and Ghostbusters isn't a joke. Ghostbusters is a serious movie with comedic elements to it. That's the way I look at it. What, Andy?
I don't know, dude. Has Bill Murray ever been in a serious movie? Now he's done a couple, but in his overall career, Caddyshack. What else was he in?
I mean, it's that movie was horrible, but yeah. Okay, Russell, going back to your lesbian thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Russell
reason
has a lesbian thing.
we all have a lesbian
Here's
thing.
the thing about that. You're with that prerequisite. You're saying the actress who plays her must be a lesbian. You are drastically reducing your pool of actors and actresses that could play that part.
And play it well.
Here's why, right? And here's why.
Wait. Before we get off of that, we were talking about Ronda Rousey and Roadhouse. Okay, I had this thought. Ronda Rousey would make a good foil in Roadhouse. One of the random bad guy bouncers that he kicks her ass, right?
Yep.
But if they cast Swayze as a man, and even though it's Ronda Rousey, and we all know Ronda Rousey could probably kick all of our asses.
Hey, Gabe, welcome to the show, man.
We would not see that happen because it's male on female violence.
Technically, Ronda Rousey is still a member of the WWE roster, of which she could kick 90% of the guys and girls' asses. There's a few people that she couldn't.
Do you know what happened to Rousey?
What?
Do you know what happened to her? Why? So Ronda, my camera's dropping. What the hell? Ronda Rousey had a whole movie career lined up, man. She had sponsorships. She had a movie career lined up for her. Obviously, Roadhouse, and so who was she going up against? She was fighting somebody. another chick, and she got her shit fucked up. I remember watching the fight. I forget who she fought. And the studio head that was gearing up to start production on Roadhouse, it was like, yeah, no, she lost the fight. We don't want her. She's not tough enough to be Swayze's character. So,
that being said, hi, Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe, what's going on, man?
What up, boys?
What up?
Russell just dropped out. Hey, I don't know if you've been watching.
No, I just walked my dog, so I just got back.
Gotcha.
And I was
So
like, let me hop in.
real quick, I know we're gonna kind of backtrack, guys. We've talked about Sonic the Hedgehog 2 opening up, getting a sequel. Are you surprised?
Yes.
Really?
I haven't even seen the first one. I kind of don't even want to watch it because I feel like it's just going to be bad in general.
I've heard it was really good.
Have you?
Yeah, I've heard good things.
I mean, the only thing that I feel like can, like, save it is just who's playing the baddie. So.
Yeah. Movie theaters opening back up. Regal says they're going to open up in July, and then AMC comes out and says, hey, we're opening up in June. Fuck you. 50 people per theater, 100 people per IMAX. What are your thoughts?
That's, like, weird to me because I feel like that's not a thing that they can push, like, worldwide. At least with the AMC by me. Like,
Yeah, I think opening up that way, they're just going to lose money.
yeah, I feel like they and it's weird because I don't know how the AMCs are by you guys, but like where I live, like ours are like quote unquote assigned seating. So like you have to like either have the app or go to the movie theater and then like pick your seat and then that's the seat you get. So like how does that work if I'm going with a girl, like, and I want to sit next to her? Am I not allowed to sit? Is she gonna have to sit like?
I think like families can sit together.
Okay, but what if we're not family?
Well, no. Like if you're there with your girlfriend, yeah, you can sit together. You know, that kind of thing.
Whoa.
If
what is this girlfriend we're talking about?
Whatever.
If I wanted to take multiple lady friends at different times to different showings, how does it work?
You know, that's a good question because what are the logistics going to be? Are they going to black out every other seat?
Yeah, like how does that work? Because then, like, if I'm sitting next to Dom, for example, and me and Dom want to go see Sonic the Hedgehog, then say another group comes in, are they then going to have to be, a certain, like, how, like, it's just the logistics. I mean, honestly, right now, I think that we're fucked in general. Just because of all I think, honestly, this is what's going to happen. Write this down. This is what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to get COVID again. Everything's going to shut down because everyone's going to get COVID because if you look at all the protests, nobody's wearing masks. And the people who are very
most of them are wearing masks, so they won't get arrested.
Not in Houston because apparently we're dumb down here. So,
well, I mean,
a lot of people are going to get fucking COVID again, and then we're screwed. And what's going to happen is we're just going to, shut everything down. So I honestly don't even think these plans are going to happen. Honestly, coming from a healthcare background, I think that there's just going to be a second wave hit in which there's just going to be like another, okay, well, we got to go back to restricting shit again because nobody can follow instructions apparently. So I think honestly that's probably what's going to happen. I do think it's weird. I think it's weird how we're like, as a society, trying to reconstruct, like when we're still casually fighting something. It makes no sense to me. But a lot of the things that happen in this country don't make sense to me. But
the whole COVID thing, I think it's way overblown. Most of the people dying are older than the average age of death, or older than the average life expectancy of an American by about 10 years. It's stupid.
No comment. Because I worked in the hospital during this shit, and I can tell you that's not true.
The next person that sits there and yells at me for not wearing a mask, I'm going to lick them.
I would like to see you lick me. I will not let that
I
happen.
dare you to lick their butthole.
Yes, the next person who tells me to wear a mask,
I am so
will lick
tired
your
of-
butthole.
I am so tired of all these.
Let's check
fucking
YouTube.
Karens.
Do we have any takers? YouTube.com.
Jesus.
Do we have
Okay.
any takers so
and
far in the chat? Does
so-
anyone want to,
so
Does anyone want to be licked?
anybody want a free butt lick?
Butt licker?
so
Butt licker.
By the way, for those of you watching, go ahead and like and subscribe because once we get to 1,000 followers, Andy is going to start his OnlyFans,
yes,
Yeah.
that is true.
Kneel before Zod.
and he will show you that butthole.
Jesus.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm the one that takes the pictures.
Jesus. Okay, so let's kind of dial
For
it back a little
2,000
bit.
subs, we'll do it in the set. Just kidding.
Gabe, before you popped on, we were talking about Sonya Deville being cast as Batwoman, or campaigning to be Batwoman. And she said she's lesbian, she's open, she's proud, so on and so forth. And Russell said, why do the actors have to be part of the LGBT? And Russell, here's why.
I understand why. I just think why is stupid.
Well,
Is the why because the character itself is an LGBTQ member? Is that
Yes.
the reason?
Yeah.
that
no.
they're pushing
Well,
it?
that's okay.
It's
It's part of the reason.
Because I feel like as an actor, and I feel like Dom, you probably would agree with this, is that like it doesn't really matter because like there's straight men who have kissed other straight men in film, and
yeah, like Robin Williams played in The Birdcage.
Right.
Yeah, like
Right, which I'm okay. I'm about to get into that. Okay, coming from an acting background, and Gabe knows. In film, I'm hearing. I'm like, hold on. Okay, there we go. Right now in film and television, wow. I'm like, where am I? I'm echoing off somebody's computer. I think I'm echoing from Gabe.
I don't know how because I have headphones in.
I don't know.
And I have the same mic
got
as you,
headphones.
so I have the same mic as you.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know. Okay. So there is not a huge representation of the LGBT community in Hollywood. They're not represented. And it's wrong. There's in Hollywood, for whatever reason, and it's been this way since the 20s, if you're gay, lesbian, you should not make that known in Hollywood, right? They don't want to see you on screen. Nobody wants to watch you on screen if you're lesbian or gay, right? Studios would actually, if a certain actor was pictured kissing another man, and people from the newspapers would be like, hey, I want, I don't know, let's say $5,000 at the time, right? I want $5,000 to make my story go away and it won't be in headlines tomorrow morning. I will sell you this picture for $5,000 and the little, what are they called that comes with
All right,
the
well,
photos?
here's the thing about that.
And it will make it all go away. And that's what Hollywood does. And now we're at a point where people in the community...
We're at a point that nobody cares anymore.
Right. So these people that are part of the community, they want roles that, one, cater to them. And there's always been a stigma about it, saying, why get a straight man or a straight woman to play this character when you can actually cast somebody that is, lesbian, gay, trans?
I'd rather have the better actor.
So yeah, I would have to agree. In my opinion, like I feel like that's more of the way it should be.
Agreed. I agree.
I agree that representation is important, but when the actor, for example, let's do this, right? There's two of me. There's two of me. There's a gay me and a straight me. The straight me is a way better actor than the gay me, but the gay me knows all about, the LGBTQ community and society that goes with it. However, I don't think that it matters because a good actor, regardless if they're a part of that community, they're able to portray the message. And that is essentially what sells a movie is if you are able to get your point across, regardless of who the actor is, regardless if they are white, black, Asian, Indian, regardless if they're LGBTQ, regardless of their age, whatever. I think a good actor, regardless of the things that we can't change about ourselves, our background, our race, or all these things, can sell that vision, and that is what's more important, I think, as a consumer of media than a producer of media, because a producer of media has to deal with more of the nonsensical bullshit money side and the politics side, while the consumer is more of like, sell me this. I want to believe that this shit can exist today. I want to feel emotion evoked from watching something. If this character is an LGBTQ character and they're going through a pivotal transition in their story arc that revolves around their LGBTQ story, I want to be sold. I want to feel that shit. I want to be like, fuck, like, as someone on the outside, like, I don't understand, but fuck, like, that sucks. Like, that, I can imagine how that sucks. And I think that's very pertinent into the way that society is acting now with, all these, protests and everything. It's the same concept. It's like, as someone who is not, a person of color, and, like, I get it, like, that shit sucks. Like, if I was oppressed, if I was fucking pushed down, I've gone through my struggles, but in order to, it's just that thing, like, sell me the message, it doesn't matter if you are necessarily a part of that group. I don't feel like white people, or people that are not of color, or white presenting Latinos, or, white presenting African, essentially, I don't feel like we can't speak out as well. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to just be those communities that can speak for those communities. Like, if you're a representative and support, like, that's also crucial. Does that make sense? I just went on a rant.
No, that makes perfect sense.
I think your points were valid, though. So.
I'll give you a perfect example of why it doesn't make any sense. All right. A few years ago, they were gonna, like, a studio was gonna make a movie about one of the first, like, really, like, a really, like, important trans person in the world, in history.
They made that
and
movie.
They were going to. No. They cast Scarlett Johansson. And the trans community flipped out because they were like, we want a trans person in this role. Why can't you get a trans person? Well, there's not that many trans people. There's just not. And there's even less of them actually acting. And there's even less of them that are actually really talented actors. So would you rather... And the studio hired Scarlett Johansson because she is a bankable name. They knew putting her in this role would make money because people would go see it. Would you rather have that story told, or would you rather have woke points? It makes it, now that movie's not getting made because Scarlett Johansson stepped down from the role because of the backlash, and that movie's not going to get made.
So that movie was called Rub and Tug. Rub and Tug. Yeah, and it's based on the story of Adante Gill, aka Tex, who ran who ran a string of message parlors in the 1970s and 80s that became what?
Message parlors?
Massage parlors. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Massage parlors in the 1970s and 80s.
I think that's dyslexia, my friend.
Hey, man.
No,
hey,
I really...
I need to send a message. Where do I go?
You go to the
message parlor around the corner.
I really can't see the font. The font is, like, so blurry.
Okay, before we get into all this reading stuff, I just want to say, okay, we could have... Okay, I'm not saying that don't fucking... cast LGBT characters.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
As with LGBT people, but Ruby Rose kind of fucking sucked. I'm sorry, Ruby.
I'm not saying
Ruby
that.
Rose.
I'm saying,
sucked.
You know, we could have had a better
Do you
actress.
think she sucked, or do you think that the script sucked? Honestly,
I don't know.
Honestly, I think the story itself was lackluster and from the beginning. And I think that's probably more of what led her to being like, yeah, I don't think this shit's gonna work. Because why would such a high profile actor, in which she's like, you know, being in films with such big budget names like Keanu Reeves and shit, like, why would she really be like, okay, CW show is great to make a shit ton of money if it's good, like Arrow, in which Stephen Amell was able to make a fuck ton of money. However, she must have seen, or there must have been some internal problems. Because that, honestly, watching it, I love all of the CW shows. Okay? They all have their ups and downs. They all suck for their own reasons. But at the end of the day, Flash, I love. You know, Arrow, I love. Legends of Tomorrow, I love, even though very flawed. You know, Black Lightning, fantastic. But, like, Batwoman, I just can't. Like,
I honestly forgot Black Lightning existed.
You know what it is?
Dude, watch it again with Wayne Brady's in there. Wayne Brady's my man enough. So.
Okay.
Always remember that Wayne Brady makes Brian Gumbel look like Malcolm.
Here's the thing, right? And we're gonna touch upon this in our fourth topic, right? It's because the CW makes their women superheroes, Superwoman, Batwoman, super whitewashed, but also,
I mean, nothing against Melissa.
Here's the thing, okay? And I'm starting to get a little annoyed about it. When we were introduced to Superman, and I wanted to save this for our next story, but we'll kind of use it for here. Right?
Let's not. Don't even get me started on the CW Superman.
They fucking use Superman as a jobber, right? All he was there to do is to show up and make Supergirl look good, and they made Superman look like a fucking bitch, right?
Superman had the body type of Gabe. He's skinny.
Yeah.
I'll kick your ass, okay?
I'm not ragging on you. I'm ragging on Superman.
Like
a box. I kick your ass.
Because like they have him and they go like in the Crisis storyline, they go and visit Tom Welling's Superman.
Yeah.
And Tom Welling looks great. You know,
he
looks like he's jacked.
He's like huge.
Superman should.
Yeah, he's actually huge. And then
he looks like
wait.
fucking Superman. And you're like,
it's because in that alternate reality, in that parallel universe, in that Earth, Superman is a pussy.
It's because Tom Welling looks like a man, and
because
that guy
when you go from
doesn't.
that other Earth and you see that Superman, you're like, yeah, I wish we had that one because obviously this one's.
I guarantee you.
Listen, when you get beat by that Lex Luthor, you know why.
Oh, he just. Did you crash too, Gabe?
I think I killed him.
Oh, Russell crashed. Look, the fucking.
Wait! Before we move on, Gabe, what's your problem with Legends of Tomorrow?
I love Legends of Tomorrow.
What you said it's flawed.
There's some flaws in it.
Like what?
But I think it's pretty good at filling in the random gaps that fucking every other show leaves in. So.
I like Legends of Tomorrow because it's not super serious. Now, of course, they launched the Arrowverse with Arrow, which is super dark, and you failed the city. Yeah. And then Flash. I like my superheroes the way that Legends portrays them.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't start out that way. You know, they ended up this direction, and because they don't take themselves seriously. Which, if you're a fucking superhero, honestly, if you're running around in a fucking costume and or tights. Fighting crime, you shouldn't take yourself very seriously.
I do like how Legends of Tomorrow showed the more real parts of the characters, like showing Sarah and you know what is it, Ava, right? And then the whole freaking Dr. Stein and freaking I always forget the names. I'm bad at names, so
I will tell you,
like Firestorm.
I will tell you the biggest reason Batwoman has failed as a TV show. They made a TV show about a lesbian who happens to be a superhero instead of a superhero who happened to be a lesbian.
Yeah, I agree. And two, they destroyed the whole Bruce Wayne dynamic too. And it's awesome to see that we had Kevin Conroy as Bruce Wayne in live action form, but they destroyed his character. Like, it seems like these CW shows, not especially Batwoman for whatever fucking reason, is man-hating. You know, have you seen the trailer, the trailers for Batwoman before the show started?
Yeah, it's like, it'd be better if it was made for a woman. So, okay.
Right, and pretty much.
Do you think it's because they're? Do you think that they're pushing more of that agenda now, especially with Stargirl and Batwoman, and
Well, here's the other thing about that, the guys the people who watch would watch a TV show like Batwoman or Supergirl or Stargirl are men.
But the thing is, I feel like there are women, of course, the women.
You know what's funny?
Will watch that too, though.
The women, but women will more so watch now. And this is more so straight women than gay women. Will more so watch something like Aquaman or Thor because they want to see Jason Momoa with his shirt off.
So, believe it or not, Steven said most of CW's views on Arrow was middle-aged, between 20 and 35-year-old women, either married or not.
Because they want to see Stephen Amell with his shirt off.
Right, would watch Arrow. It was mainly.
I mean, the salmon ladder did also make me turned on because I was like, "Fuck, I wish I could do that."
Yeah, I have fucking Homer Simpson's body, and I would love to try that.
Dom was sitting there going, "Look at him do the fucking thing. Look at him do the thing."
Piss off, man.
When he's doing the thing where the
salmon ladder.
Yeah.
That.
Salmon ladder. Dude, I would love to do that thing.
Salmon ladder.
He just keeps rewinding it and jerking off.
You're a dick. That's not true.
I love it.
And do you want to know the least watched episode of Arrow was?
What?
It was season 8 when they introduced Green Arrow and the Black Canaries, his daughter. So CW announced that they were going to have...
I do feel like that.
CW announced that in January 2021 they will be releasing the Green Arrow. Right, the show is going to be called Green Arrow, but it's going to be his daughter leading the show.
You're gonna have to say that again because I missed all of it.
Did it cut out? Did I cut out?
Yeah, right when you were gonna say which episode.
Okay, it was Green Arrow and the Black Canaries. Right, I think it was the episode right before the series finale. His daughter is now the Green Arrow in the future. Mm-hmm. And, of course, Laurel comes back in time, and I forget the cop's name, who's also a canary. And then there was one more bitch, and they team up, and they have to, save the future, but also save the past at the same time. And that was supposed to be the launching point.
Wait, so save the future and save the past? So it's like Back to the Future 2.
Right.
So it's like Legends of Tomorrow with Arrow.
Right.
Which honestly, every time I watch Legends of Tomorrow, it honestly feels like a ripoff of Doctor Who. It just does.
Yeah.
In a sense, yes. It's basically Doctor Who with superhero hijinks, and no British accents.
Yeah.
Except for Gideon.
So they, that was supposed to be the launching point, and that episode did not do well at all.
I'm just now realizing that the captain of the time machine, the guy that played Rip Hunter, was Rory from Doctor Who.
Yep.
I knew it was him, but it just clicked. It's like, oh, he's a time traveler. Oh, okay, I get it now.
But yeah,
I think he even says like something from Doctor Who. I think in one of the episodes. Sorry.
I just want.
Oh no shit!
I just want.
I missed it then. I didn't fucking catch it at all.
I just want CW to bring a Constantine show.
Honestly, I feel like he would play if they're looking to push like the LGBTQ. Honestly, just do a Constantine show because they have that man kissing so many people in fucking Legends of Tomorrow. Like, just fucking do it. Like, it would work. Like, and people would watch it because he's not only a good actor, but like he plays the character well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a reason he's Constantine in live action and animated.
Yeah,
because he's the best.
Because he is Constantine.
Yeah. All right. So let's go into our fourth topic of today, right? And I got so much feels about this. So let's go ahead and do this. According to Deadline, Henry Cavill is in talks with Warner Brothers to play Superman again, although it wouldn't be Man of Steel. Instead, the article simply says that the actor could come back in a couple different ways. So yes and no, actually. I've been looking into this, right? Henry Cavill is definitely coming back as Superman. So before we get into that, let's back up. Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League cut was announced last week before, right? And it said that it's going to cost between $30 to $40 million. When Warner Brothers CEO came out and said it actually is not costing us that much. It's costing us anywhere between $70 to $80 million to make this movie. And apparently it's because they had to renegotiate with the contracts with the actors. They all had to be repaid. The whole logistics behind everything. And I don't really want to go too much into that, but it's called Hollywood or show business, not show friends. So of course everybody needs to be paid again, and because it's a completely different movie. And HBO Max will be launching it on their streaming service. They announced that it's either going to be in a 6-part series or a 4-hour movie, which I hope it's a 4-hour movie. But Zack Snyder made this announcement on his live stream that he was doing, and he was doing a commentary of Man of Steel. And, of course, at the end, they brought in Henry Cavill, and they were talking about the movie and how much he loved playing Superman. And that's his, before Brandon Routh was cast as Superman, it was Henry Cavill, Brandon Routh, Tom Welling had a screen test, he said, and I think it was Leonardo DiCaprio was at that screen test for Superman. And they told Henry Cavill that he was too small and too young. And, of course, it went to Brandon Routh. So, of course, we had Superman Returns, and the rest is history. And then, of course, we had 13? I think it was 2013. Where did Russell go?
Honestly, though, I feel like I would love to see, Brandon Routh do it again.
Well, hold on.
Just older, I feel like he would play, because, he played, I don't know, seeing him again, just was oof. I was I feel like either Smallville, I don't know, I could see one of those two guys coming back, and doing it again. They just look like they could play the part now, a little bit older.
Yeah.
It would be pretty good.
I take issue with this idea of people getting repaid because, okay, technically they're calling it the Snyder Cut, right?
Right.
But they're still getting commission.
It's not a cut if you're reshooting shit.
Okay, hold on. We'll get in.
True.
Look. There was a baseline of the movie made, right? And it wasn't the original vision of Zack Snyder, and then of course his daughter had her untimely death, and he stepped away to pursue whatever. And of course, Josh Whedon. I don't know why I keep saying Josh. It's Joss Whedon stepped in to handle the movie. And of course, we all know what happened. But of course, they're going to bring these actors in.
Dope-ass movie.
They're going to bring these actors back in, and they can do it from home. Apparently, they're recording some new ADR for the movie, and easily you can do that at home. Throw up a microphone, talk into it, read it from a script from the computer. Apparently, hey, Russell, welcome back. Apparently, they're going to be doing reshoots. These actors are coming back to refilm things, and because it's been some time later, so of course, if it doesn't fit with the cut that is there, they're going to fill in the blanks if they have to. But what that also came with in the deal, and there's been reports that have said this, and people are running with, oh, he's only coming to be a jobber again. In the movies for Shazam or what's his name? Black Adam or Aquaman. But that's not true. You don't get Henry Cavill, one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood right now, because he's bankable, right? Like I said, Mission Impossible, fucking The Witcher. What other movies did he do? Man of Steel is the greatest comic book movie of all time, the most underrated movie of all time.
Mission Impossible film, he did that.
Well, yeah, I said that, but also what else? The Man from U.N.C.L.E. So the dude's got.
I think he did a Mission Impossible movie.
Oh,
yeah, he did a Mission Impossible movie. Yeah.
So you're not gonna have him come back as just cameos. Hi, I'm Superman, and bounce. If you look at the DC universe,
had it been Henry Cavill at the end of Shazam, you would have shit your fucking pants. You would like, that was dope.
Exactly, but here's the thing I'm talking about, right? Apparently, what they're saying, I haven't gone back and looked now, and just take this with a grain of salt. Apparently, they're re-editing the ending of Shazam to when Superman walks in, it's Henry Cavill sitting down.
All right, they're Lucasing that motherfucker.
Apparently, it's just what I've read. Now, take that with a grain of salt. Who knows if they're actually going to spend money to do that? But
well, I heard that they wanted him to do that, but he couldn't make it or something, so they just had to do the suit.
I think it was contracts and The Witcher at the time. Was the reasoning behind that. So the man is bankable, and people love him as Superman. He's a great Superman, and I almost bought a Henry Cavill Superman statue earlier. I was told no, rightfully so, $500. So I have this.
$500?
Yeah, so I have this right here, kind of Superman back there as my statue. And like I was saying, the DC universe makes Superman the granddaddy of all superheroes. The symbol of hope. Like nothing can be completed or accomplished if we didn't have Superman. The movies do that, right? If you look at fucking Shazam, that whole movie, every other reference was a fucking Superman reference. And I ate it up the whole time. So we're getting Henry Cavill coming back as Superman. Also, too, it has been announced that, yes, J.J. Abrams is working on a Superman movie. Originally, before Superman Returns, J.J. Abrams was making a Superman movie called Superman Flyby. And guess who was attached to that project? Henry Cavill, right? And then they did away with the project, and so he auditioned for...
Wait. Saying Henry Cavill was set up to play Superman before Superman Returns?
Yes. And then the movie didn't follow. Yes. The studio said no, bulk up. So when they canceled the project, the reason why J.J. Abrams didn't follow through with the movie was, I think, at the time he was afraid of flying. And then who's typing or texting? What is that noise?
Well, how can Superman be afraid of flying?
Andy, is that you? That is you, Andy.
I don't think so.
Please stop.
I'm muting my shit right now.
Okay. But yeah, he's the granddaddy of them all. He's coming back. You don't have somebody like Henry Cavill come in just to make cameos. Now, the studio hasn't announced saying Henry Cavill is back as Superman in J.J. Abrams' movie. One, because of they're waiting for Abrams to make that announcement himself, and because he is the director, I think they're kind of giving him free range of what he's doing. They're not going to step in. And he'll definitely be back. Wait another 6 months, and we'll definitely have that confirmation that he'll be back. This makes me fucking excited. Superman is one of my favorite superheroes. It's definitely Spider-Man, Daredevil, Superman.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw this.
Batman. What's up?
I hate to detrack, but did you see Ruby Rose's Instagram post that she posted?
No, what did she post?
So she said, it says, this is the head title, it says, Ruby Rose addresses her shocking Batwoman exit in a cryptic post.
Are you able to screen share?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have, let me do this.
Derpy 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 derp 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 derp.
I forget how to do it. Share screen. Okay, got it.
Derpy derpy derp.
Okay, we're good. So, ignore my avatar background. Ruby Rose addresses her shocking Batwoman. There we go. So, yeah. Right. So, Ruby Rose addresses her shocking Batwoman exit in cryptic post, those who know, quote unquote. So, Ruby Rose is opening up about her shocking Batwoman exit in a cryptic Instagram post, teasing that she'll keep the details to herself for now, but those who know. Last week, Australian actress surprised fans, announcing she was leaving the CW drama after it concluded its first season earlier this month. So,
that seems like something untoward was going on.
It seems like something. Yeah, it seems like something happened. I made the very difficult decision to not return to Batwoman next season. It was not a decision I made lightly, as I had the utmost respect for the cast, crew, and everyone involved with the show in both Vancouver and Los Angeles. Continued. And beyond appreciated for Greg Berlanti, whatever, for not only giving me this incredible opportunity, but for welcoming me into the DC universe. Okay, thank you, thank you.
It kind of sounds like something nefarious.
Okay, so the fact that she is an outwardly gay superhero, which is something growing up I would have loved to have seen on TV, was a big deciding factor as to why I was so passionate about the role. This role was just meant a lot more to me because I could relate to it in so many ways, and at the same time felt like this was a job that would give me purpose every day coming to work, beyond just getting to live my dream, which is acting. So, it seems like she might, but then she goes here. Some fans have speculated that Rose's departure was influenced by physically demanding stunts she had to do on Batwoman in 2019. She revealed she went under emergency surgery. She was risking becoming paralyzed after sustaining injuries while performing stunts. So that might have been. I had herniated 2 discs during stunts, and they were close to severing my spinal cord. Okay, well,
yeah, she might have had to leave because of health reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't blame her for that, but it seems like from I don't know, those who know, seems like a very
it's what do you call it?
It seems like
clickbait.
More than just that.
Yeah, I definitely think it was due to.
It might have been she might have had a problem with how they were writing, her character, and if she's going to very proudly represent an LGBTQ member, she probably wasn't maybe satisfied with how the way they were representing it. I could see it being that too,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I also saw a few other things, but that was mostly it. This J.K. Simmons request, I love that though.
Oh, well, hold on. No, close that.
Okay. Back to me.
There you go. But yeah, Mavi's playing with a June bug. She keeps picking it up, throwing it, and then putting it back down and letting it crawl. And then she picks it up again and throws. She's weird.
Yeah, I turned my camera off because it was my internet works a little better this way.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, what do you do you think they're going to come out with Man of Steel 2? Gabe, or no, Russell, we'll start with you.
Man of Steel 2? I mean, it's possible. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Andy, how about you, sir?
Andy.
Great input, Andy.
Wait a minute. I fucking accidentally muted myself. I said Man of Steel was trash. They're gonna recast the entire show with a 12-year-old boy.
Get the hell out of it. I hope you're not serious. Man of Steel was...
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh.
Man of Steel was not trash. Man of Steel is one of the best Superman movies out there to date, and one of the best Superman movies of all time.
Superman won.
Yeah, well, you look, okay. Nothing can compare to the Richard Donner Superman. But
Wait.
I'm
Honestly,
Yeah, I was always a
you
Batman guy.
can't compare
So I haven't
all the
seen
movies
all of the
unless you've seen Tim Burton's and Nicolas Cage's.
the death of Superman.
I'm sorry, but Nicolas Cage's Superman, no thank you.
I'm sure that would have been pretty cool to see.
He would have been a terrible
I
Superman.
don't think so. I don't know. Apparently,
We're talking like 90s Nick Cage.
Yeah, he would have been awful.
There you go.
It would have been interesting.
I'm here to steal your Declaration of Independence. I mean, I'm here to give you independence.
Yeah. All right, so let's go into our bonus topic, guys. And okay, let me throw these up. I had pictures of Superman that I was supposed to put through.
Can you guys see him coming into the Fortress of Solitude? Man, these Kryptonians have bitchin' technology.
That would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. All right, let's go into our bonus topic. And our bonus topic is something that Gabe's really excited about, and I'm really excited about. And that is Simmons confirms he is indeed signed on for more Spider-Man sequels during a recent interview on the People TV's Couch Surfing. However,
Richard Simmons?
J.K. Simmons. However, when asked if fans should expect to actually see him appear in a future Spider-Man movie opposite the current Spider-Man Tom Holland, Simmons replied, "I don't know if I would use the word expect," and went on to share his feelings on his continued involvement with the Spider-Man world. It's great to have the opportunity as these things evolve, to be one of the holdovers from the previous version. Okay, Gabe, you seemed really excited, and we'll start with your excitement, dude. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm excited. I think it's great. Because I think he's the only person that can play that part. Like, I don't think anyone ever. That's like in Avatar when when Mako died and they put a white guy to do his voice when Uncle Iroh died, like the actual Uncle Iroh died.
Right.
Like, it's not the same. And like it's just the same thing. It's just like he is like, J. Jonah.
Yeah.
Like, that's just it. Like, that's
Oh yeah.
like the character is him. Like if in the animated movie, like it's him, like it's him. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when the character like starts to look like the actual person, like when art starts imitating life,
Oh yeah. Andy, let's go to you, man.
J.K. Simmons is trash. He should stick to those fucking insurance commercials. No, I love that they brought him back. It was awesome at the end of the last Spider-Man movie. It'd be great to see him do more stuff because he was awesome as that character.
Sure.
I've been replaying Spider-Man PS4,
Such a good game.
and he's all through that, and it's just it cracks me up.
it's fantastic. Like, he's the perfect. Like, it's just like the perfect casting for like the role.
But
It doesn't matter. What's great about that is it doesn't matter what's going on. He can somehow bring it back to make it Superman or Spider-Man's fault.
Oh yeah. Look,
Yeah.
we're definitely getting him in Morbius, right? They haven't announced that yet, but looking at his quotes, if I go back to his quote it says that we'll actually see him appear in future Spider-Man movies. I don't know if I would say expect, and went on to share his thoughts. So he's definitely what?
He might have like a cameo. Like I could see him being in the next Venom movie. Like if they're really trying to tie that shit in, like they would cameo him in there for like 30 seconds, where it's like you go past the screen and you see like a TV and it's just him screaming at it. Like, you know.
Did anyone notice in that game that he's kind of like the Marvel version of Alex Jones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely. We'll definitely see him in the next Spider-Man movie. I guarantee we'll see him in the new Spider-Verse movie.
Are they making another Spider-Verse movie?
They are making another Spider-Verse.
Hell
movie.
yes!
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you that too after this. That
Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie.
Well, no, they're
it's
making
2021
another Spider-Man movie though, by Dom's favorite person.
Oh god,
Mark Guggenheim. Mark's making a Spider-Man movie. You know that?
I heard that.
A Marvel Spider-Man movie?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be animated though, right?
So look,
Is it supposed to be animated?
Oh fuck! They're fucking
they're
doubling down on the fucking different Spider-Mans.
so
No.
the rumor is right. Now I was going to put this on the show last week, and
I thought it's not a rumor. I thought it's confirmed now.
it was supposed. The rumor is yes, there's just another Spider-Man movie coming. Yes, it's supposed to be a female-led character.
It's Spider-Man related.
Right, Spider-Man related. It's a female character.
It's not going to be Squirrel Girl, is it?
No.
I wish.
They were talking about it either. The reports are suggesting that it's going to be a Madam Web movie.
Oh, really? Because I heard that it's going to be Jackpot.
Jackpot?
Yes.
Yeah, all the shit on the main headlines is Jackpot.
I saw something about Jackpot, but I don't. I also saw something about Madam Web.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to tie that in with the new Spider-Verse movie.
Well, they were saying Madam Web is going to be what's his name? The Nick Fury of Sony's Spider-Verse, right? So, which I don't fucking understand because she's contained to a chair that her husband built, and that's on a web, and that's her life form. So unless you're going to show her go up to that point, I don't think it'll work. I saw other things that say we're getting a Spider-Gwen movie.
I'd watch a Spider-Gwen. That Spider-Gwen? Yeah, I'd watch that Spider-Gwen.
But I think it's going to be a live-action Spider-Gwen, and she.
But is it following? I wouldn't be opposed to a live action if it's following like the Miles Morales like Spider-Gwen, because I feel like that one.
Yeah, if it's the Spider-Verse Spider-Gwen, then hell yeah, I'd watch that movie.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, because that suit is fucking sick. Like I love it.
Oh yeah,
that's chef kiss. That's.
Let me ask you guys this, right? If Tom Holland stayed in the MCU, and instead of getting Spider-Man in Sony's Marvel universe, I forget what they're calling it, but they either use Spider-Gwen as that Spider-Man character, or Miles Morales.
Why not Miles Morales?
I'm just saying, would you guys...
They have Miles, don't they?
No, in cartoon form, I'm talking about live action.
But it's still the same, like, rights, essentially, isn't it? Right?
They have the same rights to Peter Parker.
Right. They have not the Miles Morales. So, Marvel doesn't...
I would love to see Miles, too, because Miles is a character in itself that I think... maybe not. I mean, I think it would definitely work. But I think it's, it's going to be hard for people to be like, oh, it's Spider-Man. Like, because they're going to be like, oh, but it's Spider-Man with a black suit. Like, unless you, like, really know comic books, I don't know if they'd be... that's the thing. I don't think that they would do... It just... Unless they're specifically trying to, like, be like, Spider-Man is a Sony property, like, fuck off Disney. Like, I don't see it happening because, like, I just don't know, like if that would sell, like a Spider-Gwen movie. Like, what are they gonna call it? Spider-Gwen? Like, I don't think that would sell. You know what I mean? Spider-Woman? I don't think that would sell.
Well, she's not Spider-Woman. She's Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, Spider-Woman's.
But I don't think Spider-Gwen would work because Spider-Gwen, you know, you saying Spider-Gwen, unless you're a comic book nerd, that's not gonna fucking mean anything.
Or saw the Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah, like that's not gonna mean anything to you. Like that's not gonna sell you. You know?
I think they're gonna fucking saturate the market and make it fucking shitty. Because they're already,
honestly,
you know, they're
probably what they're gonna do.
But here's the thing, right? And this is one thing that Sony's Spider-Verse is doing oddly better than DC is doing, right? They're giving this universe their standalone movies, right? So their goal is to make a Sinister Six. So they're, you know, they gave us Venom. They're giving us Morbius. They're giving us another movie. I think they're going to give us a fourth. So Silver and Black.
Are they giving this Hunter or what's his face?
Manhunter?
Manhunter, yeah. That's what I thought.
So they say. We haven't really heard anything from it so much.
Which, me, honestly.
What?
Honestly, I feel like that's a me
Yeah.
kind of movie too.
I thought Ant-Man was going to be a meh movie, but I was wrong.
The second one was kind of trash, but the first one was pretty good.
But yeah, we're ultimately getting a Sinister Six movie. I mean, that's where everything's leading to in the Sony universe. So if we get there, we get there. If we don't, we don't. But yeah, so.
I think depending on how well this makes money, you know, if Morbius makes a shit ton of money, which it may or may not because of Jared Leto, you know.
It may or may not because of fucking Corona Chan.
Honestly, though, like I don't feel like I'm gonna go watch it unless someone tells me it's amazing. Because it's just not something that I feel like really I care about. Like Morbius is like to me not a character that I'm really like that fun. Like I don't know much about Morbius, and it like upon you know doing very little research, like 5-minute Google search, I'm like I feel like I know pretty much a lot about the character. I don't feel like I necessarily need to watch. Like the other ones, like I grew up with, like I feel more connected to, like. Batman, like I feel like Robert Pattinson's Batman is an attack to like you know us, like our generation essentially, like growing up, like we were like you know Batman was a lot like a big thing. At least for me, Batman was like huge because my brother hates Superman. So like
like Batman was huge for me because I was big into the animated series. The animated series started when I was 5, so.
Yeah, the animated series was fantastic. So, like, I don't feel as connected to those characters, and it's meh. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like depending on how well they can market it and sell it, they would. But I feel like there's just not much traction to Morbius. Like, does there seem like there's a lot of traction down? Like, because I don't know. Like, I feel like it's at least from me. A person who doesn't like, you know, look at this shit every day, you know, I don't see about it like popping up. But that's primarily because I spend much of my day fucking studying. But still.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and log off because I got business to attend to.
Okay. Sure.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys later.
I don't know what you mean. But
Later.
Talk to you later.
All right, guys. With that being said, that's all the topics we have for today. And we talked a lot about some great things. And I'm really excited that we talked about it. Now, we didn't have the full crew here today, which kind of sucks because it feels weird without them here now, doesn't it? You know? Carter, he took the night off, which rightfully so. Good for him. He deserves a night off, right? Yeah.
Fuck no, Carter. You should be here right now. I'm very upset. I'm very disappointed.
Producers don't take days off. Okay.
The set looks like trash because Carter didn't bring a lot of cool stuff.
Hey, but you're saying my stuff's not cool, man? Is that what you're saying?
What?
You're saying
we're breaking up. What did you say?
Yeah.
I'll definitely be coming up there once all this shit slows the fuck down and it's not as crazy, and then we can do
the
big one.
Are you talking about the Coroni-chan?
Everything, dude. When this world stops being fucking crazy, then I'll definitely come up to Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't think it's safe, like, regardless of, like, Corona or anything. I think this world's just... 2020 needs a hard reset. Someone needs to take 2020 out of the SNES cartridge and just plug it back in and hit restart, because this shit's not working correctly.
That's fucking funny. I wanted to do a Scooby-Doo review of the new movie Scoob, and
so I had an idea if you'd be interested.
Sure.
To listen in.
Nice man bun you got going on, dude.
Thanks, dude. My hair's long. I haven't been able to go get my haircut, so like I'm lazy and I don't feel like getting my haircut.
Yeah.
I did the sides, so the sides look fine, but whatever. Anyways, what we could do is maybe we could you could do I think there's a way that we could all watch a movie together and then like live commentate it.
There is. It's just I need to figure out.
And it's not the thing that I told you about.
Oh.
It's another thing.
Okay. I need to figure that out, and
then we could like give the link out to like the YouTube in the YouTube chat, so that if other people wanted to watch, they could hop in and watch as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there's definitely a way to do that.
And I'd be down. I think that would be a cool thing too. Like if you did like a movie a week or some shit, or like maybe a movie of the month, and it's like we all like one day of the month just like watch the film the entirety together, and then we like comment and talk about it. And it could be, we could do. I don't know. You could have like themes and shit. You could do like the Batman and Star Wars and shit like that.
Yeah. Ultimately, that's my plan.
Another idea.
Yeah.
No.
Ultimately, that is my plan, to do something like that. Do I look really orange? I look really. What the hell's going on? Shit.
I don't know. I look really white, so it's
shit's like. Do you have my tab? Oh, do you have the tab open up on your computer?
Yeah, you look a little bit slightly oranger than normal.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, it fixed a little. It fixed.
Did it?
It might have just been a lag issue.
Maybe. That's. Wow, I look so orange.
Yeah, you look better now.
Yeah, I had plans. Also, so one of my plans that I wanted to introduce on the show, because we're heading into the summer, right? Or it is summer, depending where you live. And one of the things I wanted to talk about or do was summer camp movie talk, right? And Russell actually gave a great idea. So my idea was, we have this new background, but we set up and sit in like decked out lawn chairs, right? And the camera's set up in front of us with the microphone in the middle, and we have a cooler and we have beer in it, and we sit and we talk about movie topics, just like what we're doing now. But the movies that we're talking about are the summer blockbusters, right? But we can't do that. So Russell had another idea. Why don't we do that same thing, but we do it with God, what do you call it? Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And we watch the Friday the 13th and we review them, and or sleepaway camp movie. I gotta sneeze. There we go. And we just sit and bullshit and talk about those movies and do the same thing. But we were questioning about it is, Andy, will you come and sit with us? If we sit at a safe distance. This set is fucking huge. Right now, I just have it zoomed in real close because, well, I'm the only one here. But you know what I'm saying? So there's
if you project it on the outside wall of the church, I'll pull up across the street and watch it like drive through.
Oh,
and shit.
you're a bitch. And we were gonna put the screen up and project it on the
Andy,
screen.
do you just hate people, or are you just being careful?
I'm just being careful.
Yeah.
Me too.
But yeah, with that being said,
Well, I hate people.
with that being said, that's just some of our ideas. Also, too, we got something pretty big trying to work out for the show. And I don't want to give any announcements yet about it because things have to work through. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on something.
Are we getting sponsored? Did my letters to Pornhub finally go through?
Jesus. No, I'm talking about something else that I texted everybody in the group chat.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I did.
I gotta look this shit up.
Yeah, I'm like,
What the fuck? I don't remember anything this important coming across my desk.
But with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Movie Talk. It's a shit show like always. And we get better each show. Or worse.
Oh, are you talking about that dude?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
We get better or worse. It all depends on your view of the show. So, all right, guys, that's it. Oh, we'll be bringing back questions. I have a couple questions sent in to me, only 3. It wasn't worth answering. I'll wait until we have 5. That kind of helps the show flow better. And then, of course, we'll start introducing trailers again, but yet there are no trailers to introduce because there's no movies. So, you can find me. One more thing. We now have Instagram. So go ahead and look us up on Instagram, CHIODO Entertainment Network on Instagram. We have a couple photos up. I'd like to add more.
you have terrible photo of me, like,
Looking, yeah.
I'm like, really, Dom? You can't.
It's all
Should've
right.
just asked me for a picture. I would have just sent you one.
It's all right. It's all
My
right.
face just was like
Yeah.
on Instagram.
But yeah, we're getting better. So with that being said, I'll see you guys later.